Welcome viewers back to Forever Skies. We're about to enter the new nature territory for the first time. Although, before we do that, I don't think I bothered dropping off all this stuff that I'm collecting here, so let's gather the stuff from outside that we can and run back in real quick and drop this stuff off. I think we picked up everything this time. Oh, almost everything. And I do have my companion with me, little Buggy. Let's just use this chest to store all of this stuff and we'll sort it out next time. I'm not sure what that noise is. I hope it's not damaging our ship, whatever it is. Alright, here we go. We're going in. We do have the upgraded crossbow, which, and 12 charged arrows. Do we have enough materials to make more arrows? Probably. You know what? One more thing to do. Let's make sure we have a good supply of those. I'm going to be using the dagger if we have to fight Mantis. But I'd like a few stacks of these. Looks like we can make a couple more. There we go. Plenty of charge bolts. I'm not going to worry about running out of them now. And in we go. We're going to take the research parts, but leave the machine parts alone for now. We'll probably gather those on our way out. This place looks eerily familiar to the last similar building, which was a completely different name. Take all of that stuff. I guess we'll stick the, no, we're gonna keep it. Yeah, we're gonna stick the crossbow bolt in here, though. Wow, you have a lot of space, actually. We'll just stick all of this stuff in here. No, I guess we'll eat this, honestly. We don't need rotten food. We will use food ration and isotonic and water right now. Still have dirty water in me, which is kind of foolish. I'm actually just gonna pour this out. There we go. And we'll leave those bottles with you and keep the rest on me. Let's keep going. Nothing on these shelves. Oh right, was there a way up? Because there's a dead guy up there we should scan. Nope, no way up over here. So this is very slightly different than the versions in the previous biome, meaning you have to find a different way up to the roof. And we can't scan that guy, so he's not important. And we'll head down this ramp. There's a bunch of breath fruits here that always worth grabbing, assuming we'll run into oxygen problems. This is similar to what we've seen before. Somebody was really shooting this plant. Down here.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Does look like a way down there. Back behind us. I'm not going to go that way. I don't think we need to. That plant up there is kind of interesting. Let's go take a look at that one. We did use up a lot of energy crystals to make all of our crossbow bolts, so Let's see, is that something we know about already? Siren Crown. No, it's not. Cool, we found the Siren Crown already. What's this one? The whole thing is Siren Crown. Okay. It's interesting that we didn't have to scan it or anything. And we will continue on. How did we get up here? Came this way, right? I guess we came up this as a ramp. Yeah. Okay, there was a way down over here, but let's go catch our breath before we head down. The top of these stairs is our oxygen replenishment.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
And we'll run around, actually we'll run around with the dagger out as our default weapon just to not accidentally waste a bunch of crossbow bolts. Oh, that must be like a perpetuate light. It's glowing forever. Uh-oh, that is a new creepy looking creature. One hit was enough, that's good. That was the webbling larva. Aggressive insect usually living in large groupings. It is recommended to avoid any contact. Can we harvest anything from you? No. Why, you're an ugly little guy. Oh. Oh. Okay. Some kind of nest. Breeding and sleeping place for webbling larvae. They have a strong territorial instinct. Avoidance is recommended. You know what? We're gonna hit it with a knife a few times. Nice. And we got the chitin. Although I don't think we really need chitin now that we have the armor. So I guess we'll see. Can't grab that one for some reason.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yep, we have plenty of these though. Okay, don't be so dramatic. Got plenty of oxygen fruit for you to suck on. Some blue cable over there, that's not pointing to anything though. Looking for some kind of glow fruit. There's something glowing up there. Crossbow bolts everywhere. Let's explore the ground floor before we get too high. There's another larva. Oh, and then larva nest. He teleported right as I was accidentally knifing him. Oops. There you are. Okay. So we're not taking any damage from these things. Feels pretty safe in here, honestly. That is not the glow fruit. Just some junk in there.
Warning,
And
oxygen level is low.
no real sign of the thing we're looking for, although it does keep going up. And there's plenty of oxygen. Let's get the dagger back out. A lot of dripping goo. Those are new flying insects. Or are they? I'm not sure actually. Maybe they're not. Not sure how many more moss needles we actually need. We use these in our chitin armor. But Wheeler Chitin armor gets damaged. We'll need to rebuild it. What is that? Charged growth blockade, okay. We've dealt with those before. Can I scan these? No. Oh, they're probably just, yeah, they're probably just the standard wasps coming up from the floor below.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yeah. I'll shoot that with the crossbow. I'm a little wary of dropping down into there without having taken care of the charge on the door, but possibly it would be okay. Ooh, that's got to be the other plant we're looking for. Elar fruit. Okay, maybe not. Explosive fruit. Should probably be cautious around that then, huh? Oh, a lot of computer terminals in here. And a floating pad. Sealed bunker. I told them it was a bad idea, that no matter how tightly we plug this place up, the smog would still get in and kill us. They ignored it, and now they are dying. We need oxygen to live more than a roof over our heads. It's a known fact. The constant collapses of overbuilt skyscrapers is terrible. Still, I prefer a quick death in the skyscrapers rubble to a slow one from the smog. We learned how to make a wall lamp.
Encrypted data ready for research.
A whole bunch of balloon parts. Suck down some more oxygen. And let's take all the fiberglass we can. Alright, there was another... Hey, where'd you go, friend? I want to put stuff in your backpack. That seems reasonable, right? Yeah, I don't like these one-offs going in there. We don't need the seed. We'll keep the Siren Crown seed. And I think that's pretty good for now. We still have a couple spaces. Thanks.
Encrypted data ready for research.
New study. Okay, so I guess those two different computers gave us the same stuff, basically. Not sure. That ladder goes all the way down there. So
Oxygen level is low.
I guess that's a way down, but let's zap this door. And it looks like there's oxygen in here. Great. So we don't really need to use a battery.
Entering into toxic zone.
And we still don't have anything to use on these trading things. Oh, we could sell stuff, I guess, if we get doubles. Huh. Plenty of fuel. And I have to duck to get out of here. That's right. How are we doing? Alright, it looks like that's the way we came in. So I don't necessarily think we need to go down any further here, although I guess we could go up and down that ladder, but let's look downstairs first. This was a dead end in the last one. Just a bunch of resources. It's nice having the extra space on our little buddy now. To preserve for posterity, notes, I believe that someone will survive all this. Maybe not us, not my children and friends, but certainly someone. Therefore, we should preserve what is most important for those strangers who will come after us. Our knowledge and culture, our stories and books. Humanity will be born again. This collection is my contribution to the rebirth of civilization, provided someone finds them. It's all the same book, but okay.
Toxic zone.
Let's drink some water and eat some of the rations. There we go. And then out here, I hope we can find the final fruit we need, but I'm guessing we're going to have to visit another one of these. Hearing some... ah, there we go. We will steal some chitin from this dead mantis, blasphemous mantis. And let's see if we can find anything else in all of these crates. Not seeing anything that looks like the glowing stuff that they've said we're here to find. Glowweed. Maybe in here. Is that a backpack? That looks like glowweed. It is glowweed. Excellent. We found everything. We also learned how to make liquid neon and poisoned bolts. And that guy has something in his hand, a drink. Hey buddy, let's see if we can drop stuff off on you. Glowweed seeds we want, glowweed we want. Elair seed, sounds nice, Elair fruit, yep. Okay, everything seems reasonable and you're stacking pretty high. Uh-oh. We'll take that just so we can drink it. And this looks like a bigger backpack. Wrecked medium backpack, okay, and then there's a barrier here we can break through. And we did bring some repair stuff. Ooh, look at all these goodies. Inventory's full again. Did we leave any space on you? Where'd you go? No. Advanced medikit? Okay, well, I'll use one of them and throw the other one away. Failed to use. Your stats are full. Okay. Well. Epoxy and transformer. Do you have epoxy in your bag? You have transformers. So if I temporarily... oh, I can drink the drink. Is there anything else to eat? Chuck the first aid kits. We won't need those. And then let's go grab that epoxy. Or transformer. Transformer, and then we can put the transformer in your sack. There we go. Okay, so I think we got everything we needed. I guess it's time to think about heading out. Let's cut through here first, just in case.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Says there's one more thing for us to find here. Siren Crown, probably not it. Oops, we can just take these. Let's head back into the oxygen room, I guess, rather than wasting oxygen stuff. Okay, so we could go
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
up through here and then down that ladder. And that might get us to a new spot. There's also this area up here with a bunch of fiberglass we could try taking. And a whole bunch of goods in here. Alright, that's enough for now. I was hoping we'd get to that ladder. And we did. Alright, this is just another way into the room we've already been in. Ah, no, we can't actually get in there. We can go around, though. We have to duck? Yeah. Alright, that was not something we couldn't get to, but there was a data slate. Just wait. The smog will soon subside. We have secured those good couches for the post-smog times. Compared to them, the beds we currently sleep on are damn hard, but this is only a temporary situation. We'll struggle a bit, and then we'll live in luxury. The guys have already started looking around for the villas we'll occupy
Level is low.
once everything returns to normality. Oh, optimist. Yeah, those are pretty nice leather couches there, buddy. I don't think they lasted long enough for you, though. There is a room full of oxygen over here. And our flashlight's just about out of battery.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
There's a chest up there, but it's not going to hold anything in it that we really need, so I think we're heading out. Probably have enough fiberglass. Let's head back to the surface. See if we can find our way. Oh, wait, there's another chest here. What's that? That's just the light. First aid kits are useless. Electric elements are nice though. Let's drink the water and we'll take this upgrade module. Let's see what we can stash on you. Okay. You're being so good. You're so good. Not enough space to pet? Okay. That's weird. Can't pet him because we have not enough space. Maybe he gives you stuff if you pet him. I think that's the way I came from. Got turned around as usual, and we need to go down in this area. Or this side? Yeah, here we are. We're running a little bit
Oxygen level is low.
low. And I do not remember how to get out of here. I think it's this way. Plenty more breath fruits. Yeah, here's the way out. And it's all up from here. And we got 32 out of 33 items. I'm not sure what else could have been down there. But I'm not gonna stress out about it. Let's see what we can grab on the way out. Who's a good boy? Come on. Alright, we did it. Let's offload our junk. Keep the crossbow bolts. Keep the food and water. And make sure we put perishable items in a refrigerator. Just close the doors. Hey little buddy, I'm gonna take your stuff off of you, okay? You're probably weighted down by all that stuff, huh? There you go. I guess I should sort this now, otherwise I'm going to never do it. So
Calories level is decreasing.
it's just a simple matter of going to every single one of these chests, pushing the store similar button, and then seeing what we have left. Put the flashlight in here. This is a good place to store seeds. We have glowweed seeds, siren crown seeds. We do have space in here for stuff. The fruits. Not for the breath fruit though. And put these in here. Actually, where did I put the other lure? Maybe I didn't have any other lure. Yeah, I did. I put it in here. So let's keep this for bottles and medical stuff. And we'll put the crossbow bolts and lures in here. And this whole thing is completely empty, so that's where we'll store our breath fruit until it rots. Certainly sounds like something's banging on the ship, doesn't it? Where's that noise coming from? I don't know. Alright, well let's fly up a bit. Let's make sure you are in your bed. And we're gonna just get out of here so we're not getting banged by things. Our next objective is to research the immunity booster.
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
Ship was damaged. What is our ship damaged by? There's like nothing around us. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna have to make some more repair patches. I'm gonna go check all of the walls and stuff to see if we got hit by anything, but right now we need to research the immunity booster. Wow, look at those flowers. Those are new. Don't see any damage. Oops. Alright, craft the immunity booster. Yep, in suit printer. The whole suit printer thing, I think they could have left out. Honestly, it's just like, seems kind of arbitrary. Where is the immunity booster? Here we go. We need some hemorrhagic fever samples, which, to get those, we have to go to this and remember how to make them. How do we make hemorrhagic fever samples? It's going to be in studies, virus sample analyzer, this one. Oh no, that's what they give us. I don't remember. Can we make them in here? Ship was damaged. Things keep hitting us hard, it feels like. Yeah, look at that. That back corner got damaged. Alright, suit printer. Where is my hemorrhagic fever sample? Hemorrhagic fever. Am I just gonna have to remember how we made that? Guess I'm gonna have to go back and look or find it in here somewhere. Feels like if it's something we could make, it should be in here, right? But I don't think it is. I think it's something we have to do at the analyzer. Diseases, here we go. Okay, so we need... How did we study it in the first place? Wasn't there a way... I thought there was a way to see like what we needed to study in order to get the diseases completed. Oh, that reminds me, we need to make a bigger backpack. Wow, there's a lot of balloon parts to study. Suit printer, nothing there. Okay, I guess it's just a matter of sticking random stuff into the analyzer? Or was there a button here somewhere? Virus sample. What happens when we put one of these in there? You can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and try to remember how we got the hemorrhagic fever sample. Maybe it was chitin? We should have a bunch of chitin that I just picked up, right? And chitin would be over here. Let's try both of these. Maybe we'll get lucky. This was... hemorrhagic fever. I got lucky. Okay, that. I could not remember at all how to do that. So in Suit Fabricator, we should be able to make the immunity booster now. Which is going to be here. And here we go. The machine is finished working. Find research reports in the laboratory at the top of the infected greenhouse, which means we're going to have to go back to the previous biome. Unless there's an infected greenhouse in this biome, that's possible, I guess. Does it mark it? It does. Okay, so it's saying go back to the previous biome. And I guess... well, after we repair, I guess that's what we're going to do next episode. We've reached the end of this one. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm shooting the crossbow into the wall, not the repair. Oops. Almost killed myself. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to go heal. And I hope you join next time. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel. And again, this has been Corknut, playing Forever Skies. Until next time, bye-bye!